A storm's fury mirrors Queen Morala in her turmoil. Regal yet worry lines etch her face in the throne room. Echoes of thunder rumble through the ancient halls, accentuating the tension. Her hands, adorned with rings, hover over glowing sigils, a silent plea in the face of impending doom. Her voice cracks as she calls out, "Mother, did you see this age coming?" The sigils pulse with an ominous light, reflecting in Queen Morala's wide, fearful eyes. "Did you know the flame would return only to demand more blood?" she asks, desperation lacing her words. Yunza enters the silver throne room, the air heavy with unspoken burdens. Queen Morala sits on the silver throne, her bloodshot eyes betraying a sleepless night. Her voice heavy with despair. Queen Morala confesses, "I fear I am failing them, Yunza, failing my kingdom." Tormented, she continues, "I see my mother in the mirror sometimes. I fear I will destroy everything." Yunza steps forward, his gaze firm and reassuring in the face of her despair. "You chose unity, Queen Morala. That is not the act of a destroyer, but of a true queen," Yunza declares. Inside Valenholt's silver throne room, wind bursts in as shadows dance ominously across the floor. Queen Morala unsheathes her sword, the polished steel reflecting the throne room's dim light. The shadows deepen, clinging to the corners of the room as the wind howls. A figure steps forward claiming, "I am Prince Zutus of the Dominion." Queen Morala eyes narrow, her grip tightening on the sword as she prepares to face Zutus. In Valenholt's silver throne room, Zutus stands, not as a conqueror, but as a solemn herald, his voice resonating with urgency. He declares his purpose, a dire warning of Morala's corruption, consumed by Vorthan's stolen power. Zutus's hand extends, presenting a fractured obsidian sigil, its cracks pulsing with dark energy. The throne room holds its breath, awaiting the choice between darkness and a desperate alliance. Torches flicker, casting eerie shadows on Valenholt's silver walls. A shimmering, spectral outline materializes, revealing Vorthan in an ethereal glow. Vorthan's presence confirms Zutus's claims, filling the room with otherworldly light. "Klima's kingdom is crucial to our salvation," Vorthan declares, his voice echoing through the hall. In the gleaming silver throne room, Queen Morala resolve hardens as she faces Vorthan, her determination echoing in the silent hall. "How do I stop Klima?" Queen Morala asks, her voice sharp with urgency, cutting through the stillness. Vorthan's words hang heavy in the air. "You cannot stop her, but you can choose what the fire becomes. Your steel against her greed," Vorthan says, his gaze intense. In Valenholt's silver throne room, Zutus's piercing gaze confronts Vorthan, the air thick with unspoken tension. "Tell me, Vorthan," Zutus demands, his voice echoing in the hall. "What became of my brother? And my mother?" The silence of the room amplifies Yunza's accusation. Each word, a heavy stone cast at Vorthan. Vorthan meets Yunza's fury with a chilling calm. "Shadow consumes those who cling to power, Yunza. But fire chooses the fearless," Vorthan retorts, his words igniting the already volatile atmosphere. The silver throne room shines, a testament to Valenholt's enduring strength. Queen Morala stands resolute, her figure bathed in the hall's luster. Torchlight dances in Queen Morala's eyes, reflecting the fire within her. Determination hardens her features, each line etched with the weight of her crown. "I vow not to repeat Seraphina's sins," Queen Morala declares, her voice echoing through the hall. "I will face Klima as a daughter of the flame, not just as a queen." Vorthan observes Yunza, acknowledging her with a respectful nod. "Your strength is evident, Kliama." A chilling draft fills the regal chamber as stained glass windows explode, shards scattering across the polished floor. Amid swirling black mist, Queen Morala materializes, her eyes gleaming with malevolent triumph. Yunza stands defiant before the silver throne, her sword raised in challenge. Polished steel reflects fractured light as the two prepare for battle. Mirhala's voice echoes through the hall. Valenholt is already mine. The fate of Valenholt hangs in the balance as the battle begins. In Valenholt's silver throne room, Morala waves a dismissive hand, power crackling in the air. Yunza retreats, fury masked behind a controlled facade as she leaves Morala's presence. The throne room's silver gleams, reflecting Morala's icy demeanor under the cold light. Morala's cold voice echoes. I gifted your mother mercy once, a mistake I shall not repeat. Zutus pleads desperately. Mother, please, this path, it will kill us all. His voice filled with despair. Morala silences him with a chilling command. Silence, Zutus. Your pleas are tiresome. Golden flames erupt from Vorthan's spirit, a spectral assault shaking the silver throne room to its foundations. Morala stands defiant as Vorthan's fiery wrath crashes around her, the air thick with magical energy. You are a pretender. Vorthan's voice booms, echoing through the hall, accusing Morala. Vorthan's spirit lashes out, a tempest of spectral fire aimed to unseat Morala from the throne. Your fire is borrowed, and this throne is built on lies, Vorthan declares, his fury palpable in the throne room. In Valenholt's silver throne room, Morala's dark ambition burns in her eyes, a cruel smile twisting her lips. She stands tall, her gaze unwavering as she speaks of Vorthan's downfall, challenging his perceived invincibility. Even dragons fall, Vorthan, she declares, her voice echoing in the vast hall, filled with cold resolve. A sudden gust of wind stirs around her, a prelude to the dark magic she commands. And when you do, I will claim your power as my own, she vows, the air crackling with anticipation. Her form begins to waver, power surging through her as she prepares to seize her destiny. Silence smothers the silver throne room, the torches flickering as if holding their breath, awaiting the next move. Yunza slowly lowers her sword, the steel whispering against the silence. Her chest heaves, each ragged breath a testament to the battle's intensity. The immediate threat subsides, leaving a vacuum filled with unspoken tension. A larger war looms, its shadow darkening the room, and Yunza's weary face. The flickering torchlight dances across the silver, casting long, ominous shadows. In Valenholt's gleaming silver throne room, worry etches Zutus's face as he stands before Klima. Queen Morala listens, her expression hardening, the urgency in Vorthan voice filling the hall. Zutus warns, his voice echoing. Klima will return, with an army. Vorthan resolve hardens, her voice ringing with power. Then Valenholt will stand, in silver, steel, and flame. Sunlight floods the silver throne room, illuminating dust motes and the cold, hard gleam of power. Before the throne stands Yunza, her face a mask of grim resolve, the weight of impending war etched deep in her eyes. Her words hang heavy, a chilling prophecy echoing in the vast hall. The North awakens. The war begins. Yunza declares, her voice resonating with dark certainty. Vorthan dissolves into light, embracing Queen Morala in a warm glow, a silent reassurance passing between them. The light confirms the return of true fire within her heart, a beacon of hope igniting in the throne room. Outside, the raging storm subsides, its fury giving way to the soft, tentative hues of dawn. The breaking storm symbolizes a fragile hope amidst the inevitable clash, a promise whispered on the wind.